Hello, Masters. Welcome everyone into the session today. So let's begin. So it's already 9 o'clock. So yeah, before we start today, I would like to inform that from tomorrow onwards, our session will be from 9 o'clock up to 10:15. Okay, actually, I'm just increasing 15 minutes more because due to the topics sometimes we have, it takes a little bit of time. So I would like to inform in advance. From tomorrow onwards, our session will be from 9 to 10:15, but we will try to end up as soon as we can. Yeah, just to let all of you know in advance. So let's go for today. Firstly, I like to thank you, all of you for being here in this platform today. And as you all know, I'm Vishwa here. I would like to welcome you for today. Today is the 8th day of this life transformation program, 21 days of life transformation program on this breath mindfulness meditation session. Yeah. So as you all know, yesterday we have listened to one of our great Master Sailesh. He has spoken about the belief system. Yeah. So we also know from him that you know how is our beliefs become our identity, our habits, and basically everything that we are now, who we are now, it's based on our belief system. So I believe all of us have a very clear understanding on this topic, and we also need to reprogram our subconscious mind, which has been programmed all this while since our childhood. So in order to make our life, ourselves, to be a better version, okay, of ourselves, we really have to do this reprogramming within us, right? And lastly, we also have to admit that, whatever we believe, that's what we become. I believe you have heard about this from many masters, many people who give talks, they always say it, whatever you believe, that's what you become. And that is the reality in our life. Yeah. So today, I would like to just share with you our agenda for today. We will start with a beautiful 30 minutes meditation session. And after that, we will look into a topic called knowledge. Yeah. And this topic is a very ideal topic, I believe, because we need to acquire this knowledge in our daily life, in everyday basis. We have to gain this knowledge. It could be through reading, it could be through our experience. We keep gaining knowledge in daily basis. Yeah. So after that, if any of you, if you have any questions or you would like to share anything, we will have like 5 to 10 minutes of session. If you have any, please come forward to share your, at least your experience. What you feel about this program. How is your meditation? If you are doing this meditation every day, what are the things that you are going through? The changes you are seeing even within this few days. I think it's already been like 7 days past, right? So definitely there must be something you would have seen in your life. So please feel free to share or ask questions if you have any. So without taking much time, so let me go into today's topic. So today's topic will be about the let's go into the meditation first for 30 minutes. So please make yourself feel comfortable. Yeah. So I will share one screen here. I think I used to share every day. You can just have a look at it. Yeah. This is where the positions, if you're wearing specs, please do remove your specs. Okay. And keep yourself be sitting in a very comfortable position. Yeah. Cross your feet and clasp your hand. Yeah. And if you are sitting down on the floor, please sit in a Sukhasana position and close your eyes. Yeah, just relax yourself, close your eyes, always keep observing your breath. Yeah, if there is any thoughts coming into your mind, gently bring back your attention to your breath. All right. So let's go into this meditation now. I will play a music. So, my dear masters, let us get into this breath mindfulness meditation. Relax yourself, be calm, sit in a position which makes you comfortable, and do not open your eyes till the end of the session when I say so. Please keep being with your breath. Your breath is the given treasure to you to get to know your true self and to get to know the supreme power. Keep observing your calm, relaxed, and the intense breath, your natural breath. Just be with it and feel it. Your breath will bring you, will guide you to connect to your inner self, to get to know yourself. And that will also lead you and give you the solution for all the issues that we have in our life. Your breath is everything. Your breath is your guru, and you are the master of your life. Keep observing your breath. If you have any thoughts coming in between, do not give the energy to your thoughts. Do not judge your thoughts. Let your thoughts be aside and keep observing your breath. Now, take a deep breath in and release slowly. The moment you take another deep breath in, feel that the entire universe energy is getting into you. And when you release it, feel all your tiredness, your worry, your sorrow, that you are releasing it. Take a deep breath and release it. Again, take a deep breath and release it. Once again, take a deep breath and release it. Now, come back to your normal breath. Observe your normal breath. Shift your awareness from the world outside you to the world inside you. Keep being with your natural breath. Be grateful for the breath. You have all the answers for all your problems in life within yourself. By being with your breath, you will be guided in the true, right way to lead your life. Feel your breath. Your breath is everything, everything you need it. It's all there within you, and your breath will bring you to it. The breath will connect you to your inner soul. Keep breathing, breathe in and breathe out naturally. Do not focus or we do not chant anything. Just observe your existing natural breath, the present moment. When you are with your incoming breath and outgoing breath, you cannot be with your thoughts. As you bring your awareness to your nostrils, your breath, slowly, slowly, you will drift away from your thoughts and you will enter a state of no mind, no thoughts. When your mind becomes empty, you draw immense cosmic energy into your body. This cosmic energy heals us at all levels: physical, mental, emotional,
and spiritual. During this meditation, if you drift away into thoughts, do not chase or resist them. Gently bring your awareness back to your in breath and out breath. My dear masters, through this process, by inhaling and exhaling, you move into your subconscious mind and have access to the vast wisdom that you have acquired over hundreds of lifetimes. Keep being with your breath and keep observing your natural, calm, and relaxing breath. Keep your eye closed and just remain with your simple, soft, easy, normal, natural, effortless breath. It is natural to have thoughts when you sit for this meditation. Do not resist them. It will come and it will pass away if you do not feed energy to them. Allow them to appear and then to fade away. Just tell your thoughts that you need to get back to your natural breath. Keep observing your breath and always keep your eyes closed. Allow yourself to relax and be yourself. Feel the inner peace within you. Feel the stillness within you. Enjoy your infinite existence. Last 10-minute masters. Keep your eye closed and just remain with your simple, soft, easy, normal, natural, and effortless breath. It is time for us to be grateful for this beautiful experience of meditation and a balanced dose of love and cosmic energies that we have received today. It's time for us to have and to feel the gratitudes for all the blessings that we received in our life and to all the people who have came into our life to give us the experience and the learnings that we have gained in our life. Also have the gratitude for the life that helps us to evolve to our greatest potential in our day to day life. Keep your eyes closed and keep being with your breath, my dear masters and friends. Last 2 minutes, my dear masters, while keeping your eyes closed, gently start gathering your awareness of your physical being. Feel back your leg, your arms, your entire body. Come back to your present existence. Move them ever so slightly and feel all the parts of body. Stretch your neck a bit. Take a few breaths and absorb all the divine energy that you have gathered all around you. Last 10 seconds, Master. Gently unlock your hand and keep both your hands on your eyes and be with it for 5 seconds before you removing your hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly remove your hand and open your eyes. Be relaxed. So, my dear masters, I believe you all had a great meditation session today. And thank you once again, and give a big clap to all of you for choosing to be here today, this moment, with your breath. You know, there is a reason why we all are here. You know, you can choose not to be here at this point of time, you know, but the reason why you choose so, that is what the main reason that you choose, you know, to be with your breath and to change your life, to get to know yourself. So always anything, whatever happen in our life, there is a reason for it. So once again, my humble gratitude to all of you and to the universe for bringing us all together in this platform today. So let us go back into our today's topic. So today I will be giving the talk for today on this knowledge. All right. We all know about knowledge, right? We all have a certain kind of what you call it, a definition of this knowledge, right? So, what is really knowledge is about? Okay, what is knowledge? There is two type of knowledge. One is physical knowledge. That's what we call as physical science. And the second one is spiritual knowledge. That is what we call as spiritual science. So, what is the difference between this physical science and physical knowledge, or spiritual science, or we call it as the spiritual knowledge? Okay, physical knowledge or physical science, it is the creation or or it is known as things which is visible to us. That means everything that we can see, we can feel, you know, all these things are the physical science. Whatever the science that we know now, that is all it's a physical science. And what is about the spiritual science? Okay, spiritual science is the creator or the unknown things which is invisible. Okay, many things that we don't know, we can't see. For example, like our soul, when we talk about the divine power, when we talk about God, you know, we've never seen them. We have never, we can only feel it, but we haven't seen them through our eyes. So there is a lot of things that we don't know. And that is what we call spiritual science. And spiritual science is the mother of science, you know, mother of science for this entire science of the world, even to the physical science. So it doesn't mean that we don't know certain things that doesn't exist. Okay, there are many things in our life we don't know. So we feel that, okay, even when somebody is telling us about that, you know, when we hear from someone,
we feel that no, this guy is just, it's just a myth, it's just a story. But many myths and even the stories, if you really get to know yourself, you know, you will really get to know what is the real thing, what is the true thing, if it really exists or not. You see, your inner self, your instincts will tell you whether this is the right for you or it is not. So when it comes to spiritual knowledge, right? Spiritual knowledge always goes within us. We start from within us. That within us, when you get connect within you, you will get to know the entire universe. Many things we don't know about the universe, about the creation, why certain things are being, we are doing this. We are doing many things without any knowledge. We just simply follow what other people think, right? So in in my life, for example, for me, in my life, in every day, now, especially now, after getting into meditation, whatever that I do in my life, I know why I'm doing so. I know why I should do, why I'm doing this, or whether I should do or I shouldn't do. You see, my instincts guide me. So all this mal, we all are lost with many things. With our own belief system, we are lost because that is how we have been programmed from our childhood. So now, through this meditation, you all are here today. It is not just because you just want to pass your time, just to kill your time. There is something, your instincts tell you, there is something for you maybe to learn, to take back. That is something you are searching for, you are looking for, that brings you here. You see, this is what in spirituality we say, whatever we search for, that will search for us. Without any reason, we all won't be here today. So, knowledge. These are the two knowledge, as I mentioned, physical and science, spiritual science. All right, physical science and spiritual science. And how do we get this knowledge? You see, there is a lot of way to get knowledge. If you see everything around us, okay, physically or not physically, whether we can see or we can't see, everything is knowledge. All right. So, for example, if you take the main basic things that we know when we talk about knowledge, we always know by reading books, we gain a lot of knowledge. That is why we go to schools, we go to college, we go to universities. It's all the reason why we do so is to gain knowledge. But those knowledge is just in subject. Okay, it's subject that we just need to get to know that in order to master in that particular subject or in that particular field. But what about the life knowledge? Where can we find this life knowledge? We can only find this life knowledge through the spiritual science. And how do we get to know it? We all know there are many, many people, telling us, hey, this is what, if you believe in God, they will say, hey, this is what God is. This is who God is, and until up to today, sorry, up to today, none of us, most of us, I believe, we don't really understand who really God is, if you believe, or you can call him as a divine energy. We don't really know how he works, how it really works, because the knowledge we have about this spiritual science is very, very limited. We are not expand to it. We are not really taking the time. No one is really giving it to us because all throughout our life, from small up to date, we can be, can be in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, 60s, 70s. The spiritual knowledge doesn't come just like that to you unless you started to search for your own true self that will appear to you because you needs it, you want it, it will come to you. That is the magical part of the spiritual knowledge. Yeah. So, so there is a lot of method that we can learn. One is reading books, right? We do read books. There's a lot of books in the world, comic books, novel books, magazines, newspaper, this, a lot of lot of literatures around. But what kind of literatures that actually we need in our life to actually to gain this knowledge to to change our life? You see why we are living now, why you ask yourself why you are living in this world, what you want by being here. You want to feel the happiness within you, you want to feel the peacefulness within you, right? This is the part that we everyone we feel we are lacking in, the peacefulness, the I mean the solutions for all our problems. We have many problems in our life which none of the schools or none of the universities are teaching us how to sort it out, but we are keep looking outside. How do I sort this? Hey, I want to sort this out, I don't know how. We go for the counseling, we go for ask people's opinion. What shall I do? But instead, all that things is already been planted within you, it's already there. We just need to, when you realize that in your life, if you can be, for whatever age you are, all throughout, all the knowledge, all the experience you have in your life, that the experience that I'm talking about, that is your pure knowledge, your true knowledge. So whatever you have this experience in your life, it will really teach you. If you have this through this meditation, it's really teach you how to go about this life. You just name it, any problem you have in your life. I tell you, this really, it's workable, it is happening. I'm not just saying that because I'm just reading it from somewhere or I just heard it from somewhere. This is exactly practically is happening in my life. So if it is possible for me, it is possible for each and everybody, each and all of you. It is completely possible. Nothing is difficult. It's just that we have to choose what we really want. Do you want to come out of this matter, or do you just wanted to be there for rest of your life? Okay, what are the things which is stopping us from learning, from gaining this knowledge? Is I, in my experience, I have discovered this word. I mean, I would say this. This word why. We always ask this question why. Why this is happening into my life? Why this person is like this? Why that person is like this? Why I have to go through this? That why everything is why. What happened when we ask this more, the more you ask about why, what we are doing, actually we are building a wall in front of us. The more you ask why, the more thicker your wall is going to be. So the only way to break it, to let it go, is you have to accept it. That is where the acceptance comes in. The moment you accept it, you will see that this wall will be no more, that it will be removed completely, permanently, and things will not keep repeatedly happening in your life. So if you have the spiritual knowledge, you gain the spiritual knowledge, you will get to this understanding. You know how to implement this in your life. All right. So, like just now, I was saying, there's many books in this world that we can read. What is the difference between the normal books that we have and the spiritual books? What kind of books that helps us to grow within us? The normal books, when you read it, normally, I'm also a person who used to, read these novels and all this stuff before, until at a point I stopped, because whoever we are reading for this novels or storybooks, any magazine, that is just to, you can get connected to the author, but you just carried away with the story, that's it. You will only carried away with the story. There's nothing much that you can take it as you learn something from it, because you feel eagerly, you want to know, hey, what is happening after this? I want to know what's going on, But what is your take back from the books? What are the take backs if you're reading newspaper? What is your take back? If you see the newspaper, there's a lot of news is there, and that is the nuisance news that we are reading every day. All this kind of energy, it's transforming into us. This energy is the one is really transforming our entire life. The way we think, the way we see, everything is getting affected. So what's next with the spiritual books? What's different with the spiritual book? You see, when you read the spiritual book, this really happens within me. When I started to read the spiritual books, what happens is I really get connected to the author of the book. You know, you really, when I'm currently reading this, I would like to share about this book. It calls The Conversation with God. Such a wonderful book. And each and every moment, whatever that I am partly sharing with all of you, and whichever that I'm going to share with all of you is partially is from that knowledge that I gained from that author. Your soul is connected to the author, and you really feel that your life changed. It's not just by reading it. There is always a feedback from each and every book you read. There's a lot of spiritual books. For example, you can read uh, biography of Brahmananda Yogi, and also there is yeah, the Himalayan masters. These are the few books, the basics books, I would say. There's much more, a lot of books around, which I will share the link with all of you in the WhatsApp group. You can even download the PDF form. Start to read this spiritual books, because all this master who have lived, yeah, they put it in the book. They already teach us how to do this, how to get connect to yourself, how do you live this life as you wanted, the right way of living. It's not just living for the sake of living. They have all this, with all this guidance. They have already put it in a book. So when you read the books, you really get connected, like Osho's book, any book, any spiritual book you read. It not necessarily, even you can read Bhagavad Gita, you can read Bible, even if you take and read Quran, any spiritual book, yeah, all the messages are already there, and they are always telling the one message, that you have to keep connect to your soul. That's the only way you are getting connect to the supreme power. That is the only way. It's just we have to take the time, as much as we are reading other books, take your time to get, connect to this author and get to know more about your life. You always feel there is something, the connection with you. Each book, when you're reading, you will know what is the connection with you. It happens to all the readers. I truly believe this. Yeah. And besides this, reading books, yeah, how else we can get information, I mean knowledge from to grow spiritually. Okay, we also can gain knowledge and the value of life from many, many people around us, from all the people, you name it. It can be your mother, your father, your spouse, your children, your colleague, your boss, name it. Anybody you see around you. It can be even a cleaner, a sweeper, anybody. There is something we can learn from each and everyone. That is the beauty of the knowledge. you know if even for example, from the things which is not moving, if you ask me, if I take this pen, yeah, this pen is, it's a unique, everything, every creation is unique, not only humankind, even the things, it is out from the knowledge. The chair, the table, the buildings, everything, there is a knowledge within it. When you really noticed it, you be with it, you observe it. This is the word I really like. We used it in every, I'm using it in every way in my life, in every manner in my life, like even it can be in meditation, in everything, the observation. Observation really, really allow you to gain the knowledge. It will really give you the understanding of the knowledge that we already have in our life. You all are an experienced master, not only spiritually, you know, you have the life experience is giving you all the knowledge we needed. But are we taking note of it? Many times in our life, we always ignore it. We always feel that uh, we know that everyone knows everything. There's no such thing, I would say, nobody knows it, but we are not taking the awareness of it. That is why we always feel like we can't handle our own issues. We can't handle our problems. We can't handle the people around. Many things we feel we can't handle. We have this very limiting, mindset because we always look out from outside. I want this. You want something knowledge, you have to look outside from everybody we will seek for. But we always never thought about seeking within us because this is what this spiritual journey brings us into, right? And now, how do we how should we be to receive this knowledge? We already see what is the knowledge is about, and we already look into what are the things that from where you can gain knowledge. Basically, from in the entire world, you can gain the knowledge. Especially, yeah, I missed this point. This is when you go into the nature. Look at the nature. Look at the sky. Look at the ocean. Look at the trees. Everything, the birds, everything. It is wonderfully created. And each and every creation, there is a spirituality there. There is a soul involved. There is a peacefulness, calmness. The purity is there in everything. But it's just when we see about, I mean, let's take it like any things we see, we just see it as a things, right? We don't really take note of it. We don't really observe it. We just feel, yeah, it's just a thing. Yes, it is a thing, but it's still a creation. That is a knowledge of someone who has created it. Yeah. Creation always happens through the thoughts. There's always two type. I mean, the two way to that allows us the creation takes place. One is in our thoughts, and the second is that in through the knowledge. Okay, whatever we think, whatever, like the example, if you take a chair, to create the chair, a person would have think about it first to create the chair, and then you need to have the knowledge to create the chair, right? Then comes this chair in the present existence. So the same way each and everything exists in this world is from the knowledge, part of the knowledge, right? So we have to be very open. Now I'll go into how do we be open to gain this knowledge. How to prepare ourselves to accept this knowledge, to gain this knowledge. Just name it, which doesn't matter from where it is. Firstly, you have to be like an open book. You have to be exactly like an open book like this, not even like this. Have to be completely an open book, because only then what happens now is when you be an open book, you see the entire universe is knowledge. Okay, the knowledge is just flowing like an air. Okay, so what happens when you be like a book? Whatever that you are seeking for, whatever that you need for your life, it will come to you. But that only happens when you open up yourself to receive it. The more you be introvert, you don't allow you to yourself to be open, it will take longer time, to get things done in our life, to get things adjusted in our life, because it takes longer time for us to gain that knowledge, to come to that correct, the right understanding in our life. So you have to be open. This is where one of the quote, I would say, the founder of this PSSM, I've mentioned. All right. The quote is, he said, you can even learn from The enemy, from your enemy, you can learn something, right? So can you imagine if you can even learn from your enemy? So how much can we learn from the everybody? You know, that's a lot of masters out there. You can take it as Osho, you can take it as Sadhguru, you can take it as BK Shivani. You just name it, Western or Eastern masters. You see, it the more you open, the more you will just take what you need. The things that you don't need, you will able to let it go. You know, that huge, that wide. I always used to hear this. They say the knowledge is as huge as the ocean, but in my dictionary, the knowledge is as huge as the universe. It is infinite. You can keep learning from until we die. We can keep learning. Even after we die, when we come back again, we still, learn something to gain this knowledge, to live this life, that why we are here, to fulfill this purpose of our life, for our existence of our life. So another thing that how you should be in order to gain this knowledge is you have to remove the I. What is that I? Is the ignorance. And what is the ignorance? The ignorance is our ego. You see, all of us as a human, we have this ego. You know, some they will say, no, I'm not an egoistic person. But if you really sit and analyze yourself, we will know in which part, in which area we are using this ego. Many part of our life, first things come in front of is the ego. That is the main thing. You know, we don't have the humbleness to gain this knowledge, to receive this knowledge. That is where things is getting blocked. One of the reason it's getting blocked. We are not able to go forward, right? So when you say that, hey, I know everything, sometimes we might listen to any masters, you might be listening it to it repeatedly. Maybe this master tell you something, um, let's say a topic A, and another master will be talking about again the topic A, but you might, sometimes we feel like, hey, I've already listened to this before. I've already heard about this before. I know this before. But you see, that is where the ignorance comes in. You just try this for yourself. You don't have to believe what I'm saying to you now. You just try to you with yourself, experiment it to yourself. When you listen to all these masters, whoever let it be, yeah, when you listen to them, you just, even it is the same thing repeatedly, you might think you know about it, but keep listening to it. You will have a different understanding. You will have the depth of the understanding of the same thing, same topic, same matter, but the message you will receive will be more depth, in a different way. So that's how we have to be, as open as the book. And we really have to remove the ego, that the ego is the ignorance. In spiritual terms, we call that as I. The moment you receive that, it's something like a curtain. We always put that as a curtain in front of us. You see, when only you remove the curtain, you can see the other side, right? So until then, when you're still having the curtain in front of you, you will never ever, until the rest of your life, we will never get to the other side of it, right? So it's time for us to remove the curtain completely, not even the transparent curtain. The moment you remove the curtain, it is like, it's really amazing. Knowledge will come into your life each and every moment. This is, I'm telling you, I'm sharing with you based on my experience. I've shared with you all that I start my meditation in May. The reason and how I could now I'm sitting here and I'm talking to you all and I'm sharing with you. This is because of the knowledge was given to me, because I learned to be open as whatever that I'm sharing with you, I am doing it. If I'm not doing it, I wouldn't have this, even the little knowledge. This is for me, is a very little knowledge I'm having. And I'm really glad. I would like to share to all of you. And I'm really have this great to, bring this to entire world even with this little knowledge. So can you imagine how much we can change our life? It is possible. So keep reading and keep always gaining knowledge, especially the spiritual knowledge. It will really help you to change your life, to be a better version of yourself. Today, I always wanted to be better than yesterday, right? And tomorrow, I want to be better than who I am today. I'm not saying that, once we do all this, we will change overnight, you'll get perfectly overnight. No, but the changes is the only ones can, will be sustained, will give you the permanent solution for all your life. You don't have to go and, search anything outside. Everything is within you, so don't waste your time. We already waste so much of time in our lives, searching everything elsewhere. But when you connect to yourself, connect with your breath, with gaining this knowledge, this meditation will help you to understand the depth of whatever things that you are gaining, whatever matter let it be. It can be spiritual, it can be even your job, it can be anything, your studies, if you're a student. It will help you to progress each and every day. So, my dear friends, this is, if you ask me to talk, I'll be keep talking. There's a lot of things, but I do not want to drag much time of yours. Okay. So these are the basic things, basic things that you can use it, you can have it in your life. Just practice it. You see, practice makes progress. So whatever you do in life, even in this, it is this 21 days, I believe you all consistently, even not only on this session, meditation session, even like morning or whenever you have time, you are sitting and doing your meditation. Do it regularly, because that is the only way you can connect to yourself. It is very important. I think you always hear this from many masters and from me, keep connect to yourself, keep connect to yourself. That is a reason why. If you really get connect to yourself, I tell you, your life will be, you will see everything, with the knowledge, with the meditation will help you to transform the knowledge into your wisdom, and your wisdom will allow you to make a right decision. I'm not talking about the good decision, I'm talking about right decision in your life, in everything, you name it, anything. So that is it about knowledge, my dear friends and masters. So thank you once again for being here in this platform. In the days comes for another uh, until the 29th of this month, we will be having new topics coming for you all. It will be all based on our daily life, what we required on our daily life, and to grow in the spiritual manner, right? So keep growing spiritually. We all are living in this world. It's a tough world, we believe, but you see, everything is in our hand. You choose your life you wanted, you will gain it. So thank you so much once again, and have a nice day. I hope to see you all again tomorrow at the same time at 9 o'clock. And keep transforming your life and keep doing this meditation. Thank you so much, Master. Have a nice day and good night. Bye.